I'm always wondering how the Yakuza and Like a Dragon series will surprise me next. I've been a taxi driver, a hobo, pirate captain, fought off zombie invasions. I've been a successful business CEO. But what's left to do? What could I possibly do next? Well, here's how I'd sum up my time with Like a Dragon Gaiden. I got to become Spider-Man and web people up. Nitro boost around like Shadow the Hedgehog. I learned that smoking really does kill.
Lights out.
And I also got to go on a side quest to gather the 7 Dragon Balls. Got to admit, I loved 100%ing this game.
Talking a big game there.
Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. The titles really do just keep getting longer and longer. This is a side game, an action beat-em-up RPG that fills the gaps between Yakuza 6, Like a Dragon, and Infinite Wealth. This is about what Kiryu's been up to behind the scenes with crucial backstory, and it helps set the stage for what's coming next.
Right.
So basically, the legendary Yakuza and Dragon of Dojima, Kazuma Kiryu, has faked his own death and gone into hiding to protect his family. Now, forces are at play to bring him back.
I've given up my past, my life, and even my name.
It's very much your classic Yakuza experience, returning to familiar locations, lots of side content, minigames, street fights, and the main story with some new characters. I touched on it earlier, you've got some new upgrades to the combat. Kiryu has a new fighting style, Agent, and it's all about high-tech gadgets. Hornet drones for ranged attacks, spider webs for pulling enemies or objects around, Serpent jet boost shoes letting you dash around and charge into enemies, and Firefly smoke bombs for blowing up enemies. Yeah, blowing people up with explosives. Always remember that Kiryu would never kill anyone.
Then you should know that I'm not a killer. I'm not a killer. I'm not a killer. I'm not a killer. Smoking kills. I'm not a killer. Then you should know that I'm not a killer.
This new Agent style with its arsenal of gadgets is the most unique and fun fighting style in the entire series. They managed to make the beat-em-up combat feel fresh even 20 years into the series. Speaking of a series, consider subbing to Bytes or liking the video for more content like this. Cover lots of RPGs, you might like my Final Fantasy series where I'm replaying them all and ranking them against each other as I go. Thank you.
Alright, time to party.
There's a lot of returning areas from past Yakuza games in Gaiden, which makes sense when you remember this is a lower price side story. The Yakuza and Like a Dragon series often reuse its locations, but the big new standout here is the castle. It's a massive floating fortress and secret party kingdom. Part resort and casino, and part fight club complete with a giant Coliseum. Like always with any Yakuza or Like a Dragon game, you've got a serious main story to get sucked into, but it's really easy to get completely lost in the side content, and personally, I think the Coliseum makes for the best side content in Gaiden. You can fight in tournaments, there's special event matches, and you can climb the ranks, but the best bit, you can also recruit and manage your own team of fighters for special team fights.
Let's do this!
From police officers to ninjas, you can recruit more fighters through side quests and activities, fight alongside them to level them up, or alternatively, play as these fighters and take the lead with their unique abilities. I had a blast sinking the hours into the Coliseum, leveling up my team, or coming up with the best team combination for its endgame challenges. There's even a cozy little fighters lounge, where you can check in on the characters you've recruited and even encourage them when they're worn out.
Hey, no sweat. You did good.
When it comes to minigames, you've got all the usual suspects, you've got pool challenges, darts, classic Sega arcades, and even bingo golf. But the main feature and biggest minigame this time around is the returning Pocket Circuit. It's a miniature car racing minigame where you build and customize little cars, then race them on different tracks. Sounds cool, but twist is, it's more about the tweaking and tuning of your custom car. You don't actually control the cars. Just press prompts for the occasional QuickTime event. I had fun, but honestly, Pocket Circuits has never been my favourite minigame in the series.
Yes!
If you're able to steer yourself away from the minigames and get back on track with the story, you'll find it's pretty great for a side game. It's split up into 5 chapters. It's Kazuma Kiryu's personal story and his journey as he's struggling with having to fake his death and identity to protect his family. It's pretty good, but by the time you hit the 5th chapter, it really starts to sync up with the larger Like a Dragon storyline.
Name's Ichiban Kasuga. You know him?
Hands down, the game's 5th chapter is a huge one, and it is exceptional. It's emotional, it's heartfelt, it's what a Yakuza fan wants to see, and it really elevates the entire story. It's worth playing Like a Dragon Gaiden just for that final chapter alone. While this is a side game, it's almost essential and beautifully ties into the next game.
See you around.
Okay, let's talk about my journey to 100% completion. So, my main story playthrough took me to the 15-hour mark, and I had mixed in quite a bit of the side content while I was doing the story. Then, the endgame challenges and getting all those achievements took me to just under 30 hours. So quite a bit on the short side, but again, bear in mind it's a lower price side game.
Makes sense.
100%, some highlights included, winning a game of darts.
Yes.
There's a few collectibles like 50 different outfits, and finding keys to open 30 lockers.
I see.
Win a load of Pocket Circuit races, that took a while.
This is Pocket Circuit! Anything can happen!
Throw an enemy into the river with your spider wires, that was one of my favourites. And to really hit the end game, you'll need to play the Coliseum. Towards the end of the main story, a new side quest opens up, introducing the 4 kings of the Coliseum. As you progress the Coliseum's challenges, you'll level up your team and eventually take on these 4 kings. The first 2 kings went down like a sack of potatoes, but the third one was an absolute nightmare. I had to go back to the drawing board. I recruited new, stronger fighters, rebuilt my team from scratch, grinded out training sessions, and eventually I took him down. Funny thing is, the 4th and final king was a joke compared to the 3rd. Then to top it all off, there's a special gauntlet where you have to fight all 4 kings back to back. And if that wasn't enough, a returning legend, the ultimate test across the Yakuza and Like a Dragon franchise, Amon, a brutal super boss and final obstacle to 100% completion. Really gotta make use of all your gadgets and upgrades. Alright, time to rank Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, and see how many petabytes it's earned. Love the addition of the agent fighting style and all the fresh new gadgets. Wasn't so keen on the minigames this time around, but loved the castle's Coliseum and recruiting and leveling up my own fighter team. Story was great, especially loved the ties to the main Like a Dragon story. Might have got me to shed a tear, it's that good. I'm giving Like a Dragon Gaiden 80 petabytes. I had a great time. Again, I keep saying it's a lower price side game, but honestly, the story and that final chapter was so good, I consider this to be essential to any Yakuza fan. And now I'm finally ready to move on to Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I've been dying to play this, and now I've got all the backlog complete, I can finally start it. Alright, have a good one.